New Testament 16, was there a Jewish high priest in Jesus' day? Catholic First Steps. By Arnaud de Mouch. Institute Angelic Doctor. Was there a high priest at the Temple of Jerusalem, with a certain power, at the time of Jesus? The answer is yes. There were. And to understand a little bit this interwoven story, here. At the time of Alexander the Great, the land of Israel is conquered. So a Greek king settles down and begins to impose Western customs on this deeply Oriental people. At one point, young Jews even try to imitate how the Greeks behave. They make Olympic Games, run all naked on the stadiums. So much so that a Jewish family, the Maccabees family, revolts harshly and undertakes a guerrilla war against the army, I would say Greeks. This guerrilla war will last for years and the Jews will succeed. Their technique is a bit like that of the decline in France during the 100 Years' War. At some point, coming to nothing, the Greeks will end up negotiating. They will respect Jewish morals. So the Jews will be able to have a high priest again at the Temple of Jerusalem, to consecrate the temple, and the Greeks will decide to respect their customs. It is in this situation, a kind of modus vivendi, that finds the Roman Empire, when it seizes in turn of this earth with the call of the Jews who are still in conflict with the Greek king. The Romans leave the institutions in place, and so he will remain the Greek king and the high priest of the temple with a certain autonomy, in any case, cultic, but the prohibition obviously, to apply the death penalty, that is reserved for the one who is the supreme master of this country. So, the high priests of the temple, allied with the other priests, with the priestly caste, and also with the Pharisees, who are a group of reflection, and the Sadducees, another group of reflection, it is the two main ones which are known, and they exercise power over religious affairs in particular, concerning the Jewish people. To be quiet, the Romans ask for a tax, and in exchange, of course, they must respect their manners, so do not provoke them, as for example, do not put their Roman insignia, the she-wolf, on the walls of the temple. That would be unbearable provocations for Jews who are very fussy about their customs. So it is a state, more or less balanced with, in the small people, a desire to regain their autonomy, to get rid of these people. Those people who want the revolution and drive out the Roman Empire as well as the Greeks are called zealots.